Did you get?
Stream is live on Twitch.
Hey, Twitch.
Hello.
Just the logo.
Oh,
Looks like a Reaver ship from
well, it's not
Serenity.
really live then, is it? Can they hear me?
All right, now you guys are on Twitch.
Hi, Twitch.
Hello.
Nobody's here yet because we just started, but we're still saying hi.
One day there will be hundreds of thousands of people waiting for our show to start, John.
Hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yes. Which is a big...
Welcome back
Ooh,
to
that was
another
hard.
episode of Waiting for Players. I'm Adam. I think John should go sit on the couch.
Come cuddle, buddy.
I'm John.
And I am also Adam.
Yes, it is cold and rainy outside. So
It is, and I learned that the hard way. Oh, man.
So what game are we playing today?
We will be playing Fractured Space today.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know anything about this game, but I know that it does look pretty. So
It is
I will
a
be-
free-to-play space battleship MOBA, and I'll get more into that when we actually start doing the game. But I'm going to jump into a co-op versus AI right now.
right on.
Against computers,
Yeah.
are real people really hard to play?
Yeah, we got the shit kicked out of my team earlier today.
I was just curious because some games are like that. Like you need some AI practice before you delve into the player versus player world. I mean, I don't have that problem,
No,
but I heard some people do.
Granted, even getting my ass kicked today was still a lot of fun, but I thought it would be, more fun to watch me not die all of the time.
God, do you know what I want to get back into that block tank game? What was it called?
Oh God, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one. That's good for the listeners.
Everybody
Robocraft.
knows what.
Robocraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. I fucking love that game, man.
That game was a lot of fun.
Instant classic.
So you know what's in the news again?
I do.
Space.
Well, there's always
Yeah.
We've always got something space. In
You know,
here,
I
so.
saw this article much earlier in the week, and I laughed to myself when I saw it because I thought it was pretty funny. So No Man's Sky is under investigation for false advertising by a UK, what is it, the advertising...
ASA.
The ASA, like Oh man, ads. Yeah, Advertising Standards Authority. Right off of the article page, you know. I think that ad was a false advertisement. I'm gonna contact them after this.
Do you?
Yeah, no, I didn't look at it. I couldn't have closed it faster. No, so No Man's Sky is being God, I can't think of the word. Investigated for making false claims on their
Yeah.
trailers and advertisements. And I did like in the article that they listed a bunch of these things, on what they're gonna do. So they said the biggest issues were like the UI, flowing water. Is there no flowing water in it?
No. Not that I've seen, at least. It's all just like still lakes.
It's just like bodies of water, yeah. And size of the creatures, and I didn't see that on the list, but one of the huge complaints is that he's specifically said in a few interviews that you would be able to see other players in game.
Yeah. And then
So-
didn't you say people found each other and couldn't even, like, we're on the same planet?
Right away. Like within hours after release, there was some people that found each other and streamed it on Twitch too. That they were in the same place. You just couldn't see each other. And since then, people have like gone through the game code as much as they can, and there's not even any net code in there. So
Yeah.
for player position and stuff like that, So unfortunately, as much as I still do like the game, even though I haven't played it much in a while, but there was a ton of promises made that just never happened, and it's really kind of shitty that he just kind of hasn't said anything at all since release.
Yeah, and that,
You
that kind of silence tends to make people look guilty,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like Trump not releasing his tax returns.
Are we getting political this week, too?
Politics
No.
already.
No, I'm sorry, that was a cheap
I mean, I know
shot.
it's
And by
gonna be an
cheap shot, I just
important-
mean it was well aimed. So, yeah, it says right here, so it says UI design, large-scale combat, flowing water, size of creatures, behavior of ships and sentinels, and aiming systems among other perceived discrepancies. And so now they're doing an investigation, so I would like to be on the investigative crew who's like, man, I'm going to have to play this game and figure out what all these discrepancies really are.
it's not hard to figure it out. I'm sure there's a couple posts on Reddit that describe every single time he said something and it didn't actually happen.
Are you shooting through a shield at him?
No, that's just the border to let you know how close you need to be to capture that point.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I think
fucked
we've
up, though.
probably talked about this over and over again, but like if he just would have said something from just owned up to it, there wouldn't
From
be
the
as much
beginning.
anger. If he
Exactly.
was just like, look, this is what I wanted to put in the game, but because of technical restrictions or whatever, time, you know.
He could have even said it's not going to be there during release, but it is going to be a patch
we're
that I'm
working
working
on
on.
adding
Yeah.
Hell, even if they weren't working on adding it, he could have at least said that and then gave people hope.
But
Or bought himself some time.
But instead has said nothing. So
Yeah. And that's not a good tactic, especially because of all the people, you're fucking with the wrong ones when you go with the PC community. The internet use of the PC community is so widespread and fast acting.
always going to be the most vocal. so.
Exactly. It's not something, you just don't mess with it, man. It's just silly. It makes zero sense. And I still don't understand why they haven't said anything. Why there wasn't a public apology or anything to at least acknowledge what people are complaining about.
Yeah.
'Cause
Nothing from them.
They're like, we got your money.
Sony
I feel
already
like
threw them under the bus. It was
Like immediately.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just like trying to get a new passport, and like he's like, I'm gonna get out of here with all this sweet No Man's Sky money.
There was a few patches released.
shit.
Like within a couple weeks after release, but hasn't been anything for a long time now.
Now, do you think it's right for Steam to get tied up in this now, or not Steam, Valve, which is Steam? Because they're lumping them together, the ASAs. So they're.
I feel like they kind of have to though. It's because they're putting up the advertisements too. Like,
Yeah, and they have a.
I'm sure
responsibility
Valve
to
has
regulate.
lawyers that know how to deal with that.
Why not
There's probably
Sony?
things in the game developers' contracts and stuff that say they're not responsible for.
Why not
like-
Sony though? There's no contract. The developers made it on their own.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like-
that's a great point. Like Sony showed those trailers at all of their huge press conferences
And it's a
stuff
PS4
like that.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they,
dude. The E3
they probably have
conference
even
was-
better lawyers that they already have this shit. Like we don't even want our name in the article.
Sony probably does have better lawyers, after those all those projects and shit Sony's done over the years,
Like you guys remember some of the early trailers where there was like that big dinosaur look?
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's the
know,
trailer that got me the
huge.
most excited for the game.
Well, I
Yeah.
know that's such a cool, epic thing to fucking come across.
And then since then, people have found like in the game files
Nothing that big.
that creature. So that wasn't procedurally generated. Like that was just created for that trailer. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay.
No one has found anything like that at all in the actual game.
They found the giant creature that was a flying, beautiful butterfly.
We found sky
Okay,
snakes.
good fight. Sky snakes. Yeah. The game's still fun. Like that's the thing.
I've enjoyed it every time I've played
The
it.
game is pretty much what I expected from it, but it does suck. Like to be lied to. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's a big fan of that.
But no, it's just a silly situation that should have never been a thing in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like game developers should know better than to advertise stuff they have no intention of putting in a game. It just seems silly. Like you would have to foresee this outcome, Like maybe not the ASA specifically from the UK, but the outrage of your players.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, at some point he had to know that when he's
They'll never notice
specifically
all
being
this
like,
stuff.
yes, you will be able to do this. He knew it wasn't in the game.
Yeah,
so.
right? And he's like, are we going to get that? They're like, no, we're not going to get that. Why the fuck did you say that? And he's like, nah, just say shit when I get up there, man.
I get
I'm
nervous.
like
I just start
Donald
promising
Trump.
things.
I did it again. He really does sound more and more like Donald Trump the more we talk about him, though.
That's
That's projecting.
yeah. That's hurtful, John.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be a dick. He should talk to people,
Taking
Be
them
a
points.
man.
How is that
Be a
like?
man.
How is that like Trump?
Trump promises shit all the time. Then
but he
there's no way
talks
he can
too
deliver on it.
much.
Yeah.
The exact opposite.
Well, they talked too much before the game came out, and that's exactly what got them into hot water. And now they're quiet, just like Trump's going to go into hiding when he loses.
Is that what's gonna happen?
I'm done with the Trump analogies. I had my fun.
Shit.
Oh damn, Adam, you got blasted.
Yeah, I did.
Didn't look like it hurt very bad though.
So, do you guys know what Twitch Prime is?
I honestly don't.
This is like Amazon Prime?
Well, it's connected.
What a beautiful lead-in.
So, Twitch Prime, if you don't know what it is, it's like, I think it's $8.99 a month. You get ad-free viewing. And you also get every 30 days you get a free subscription where you can subscribe to a channel for free.
Which is cool.
Yeah, so that way you can still support your streamers, you know, so...
Do they think, like, does Twitch pay them a portion of their subscription fee or something when you do that with the free one? Like,
Yeah.
do they get a cut from your subscription membership?
Well, no, like, you get a free one, but it's the same as if you bought, if you paid the $5 or whatever a month, you know, for the month for that.
No, I'm saying,
So the streamer still-
himself, like, is he getting that portion of your...
Yeah, just the same way as if it was a regular subscription. I don't know what that...
What
I
percentage
doubt they
rate
get the full $5. But
Exactly.
I would hope
at
it's
least they're
mostly
getting-
an event benefit, you know.
I was just thinking that's cool, and at the same time, it's really sucky. Depending, but I mean, I'm sure they're getting money. And plus, with the viewers, then they're going to get people that donate, you know, and stuff like that on their channels, so...
Right. Well, it's gonna help. It's gonna help kind of everybody out, I think, because you're gonna be more likely to subscribe to somebody if you can do it once a month for free.
Yep.
You know, and then they're gonna get a little kickback from it, so it's gonna motivate them to keep going.
Yeah. Well, and they just, like I said, once you're in there, if you're a subscriber, you're going to keep watching, and then you're more likely to partake in fundraisers and donating and all kinds of stuff that they do.
There's also a few other perks, like you get some in-game loot, and there's certain games you get, I think, for free, but the biggest deal would be being ad-free and then having the free subscription.
Yeah.
Where that ties in with Amazon is if you have Amazon Prime, you now also have Twitch Prime.
Oh, really?
You can connect your Amazon account to your Twitch account, and then you get that for free. As one of the perks of Amazon Prime.
Yep. And I wonder what Amazon worked out with them.
Amazon owns Twitch.
Oh, shit. Never mind. They're just like, hey, look at this other thing we can attach to that because it's all ours.
It's just them making Amazon Prime more worth it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, no, and Amazon Prime already has a lot of perks, you know? Like, just the free 2-day shipping is a pretty big perk on Prime.
A little bit of
That's
added
Prime's
trivia. Amazon also owns Comixology.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
They're buying the world.
I have to say, they're buying it all up.
All the nerdy things, they own them all. Next, Google. Oh, Adam, I don't think that's how you're supposed to destroy ships. I've never played, though, so I don't quote me. Do you have to be at a certain direction to fire?
No.
Okay.
Certain skill level.
Yeah, that really helps.
No, I was just checking. I didn't know if it was like a pirate ship, you know, where you had to have, like, your port or
There
starboard
is
side, like,
one
facing
tank,
them.
or there's so far I haven't looked through all the ships yet, but there is one ship that doesn't have any forward guns, so you do have to shoot with the side of your ship on that one.
Oh, okay.
But he's a big tank, so he's meant to swing into the front and
Go sideways and be a wall.
Exactly.
And just fire his heavy guns at people. I'm about that. Although that's a lie, honestly. I don't play a lot of tanks in games. I'm more of an in-your-face kind of player. That's my bread and butter, baby.
Hey, John, you know who is like a tank? Luke motherfucking Cage is like
Oh,
a tank.
that shit is so good.
Yeah, the one of the vice presidents of our company
Yeah.
was talking trash about it today. He's like, comes up to me and he's like, so I forced myself to watch 6 episodes. And he's like, what a slow, boring piece of overhyped Marvel crap.
Damn.
And I was like, well, he didn't like that. And I'm going to keep my opinion to myself because I don't want to argue about it. And then I tried to suck Josh into it later. Josh came in the office. Josh already knew that I had told him that Frank didn't like it. And then Josh goes, hey, Josh, I heard, or I was like, what did you think of Luke Cage? And Josh just shook his head and kept walking. He's like, not even. It was just funny. But I heard that Luke Cage has caused some outages at Netflix on its premiere day.
Yes.
So too many people watching at once.
Because
Is that really a problem? Could you ever have too many?
That's the kind of problem you
Killed
want.
each other.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
exact definition of the problem you want.
It goes down. All the home viewers are like, streamers are like, oh, and they're like, woo!
Popping bottles. It's like, we'll
Go,
get to it in
man,
the morning.
baby. Engineers are like, champagne first, then we fix it. I did like, the Luke Cage, that Luke Cage thing. Got some heroes at Netflix fixing things. They're all over it. Meantime, keep this in mind. Hashtag Luke Cage. And then a little bit further down Netflix. Not all heroes wear capes. Engineers to the rescue. We're back. At Netflix helps.
Now, when were these outages? Because I've been binging Netflix or binging Luke Cage every chance I've gotten, and I didn't have any problems.
It was brief.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Netflix ain't fucking around. As they shouldn't be on the release of a highly anticipated show. You can't have outages for like half a day. Like, Luke Cage is out, but nobody can watch it because our servers crashed and we don't know how to reboot.
The tweets are all from October 1st around noon. So
I was at work while all these non-job havers.
Nope, that was Saturday.
That was Saturday, so
Was it?
yeah.
September 30th,
Non-weekend
Luke
job
Cage, man.
havers. Which is, I'm one of them for the record. I'm a non-weekend job haver. I did most of my watching Friday night, and I watched a little bit Sunday night, but I'm still only on partway through episode 6. So I did not contribute overly to the crash at noon on Saturday.
I'm blaming it all on you.
It really was my fault, though, because I wasn't binging, and I was the support Netflix needed.
That's
Yeah.
a Batman quote.
Yeah,
they needed that extra server load.
I'm not the hero they need, but I'm the hero they deserve. Is that, no? How does that? That doesn't. Does that jive? Does that jive? Anyways, so Netflix healed it. They cured it, as you would expect them to do.
iPhone.
Fuck iPhone.
More phones exploding.
I
Seems
still.
to be a common theme.
I think this one has to do with location. Now, granted, even if this is the reason it happened, I would still consider that a design flaw. But basically, this kid was sitting in class in college. He reached for a pen, and he leaned in his seat, and then he heard a cracking, and then his pants got hot. He probably initially thought he was erect, but he was incorrect. It rhymed. For the record. And then he stood up, and a big poof of gray smoke came out of his pocket, and then he realized he was on fire because his phone had exploded in his pocket. He then gingerly tossed it from his pocket to the floor, and then stomped it out because it was on fire. So I think that putting a giant ass iPhone 6s Plus in your back pocket is not a wise decision, because your butt, I mean, he did look flat-butted, but still has some curve to it, and this has no curve to it. You see, no curve.
They can barely see the phone, John. Here, hang on.
I think they know what a phone looks
I
like.
got this. There we go. Now Twitch. Look at his phone. Twitch.
And yeah, basically reduced it to charred remains. Now, granted, like I said, think this is an exceptional case because, well, how many other iPhone explosions have we heard about? I'm not aware of any. I also didn't Google for any, but I feel like I would have heard about it because I'm an avid Reddit surfer as of late.
And an iPhone user.
And an iPhone user in my...
Pay attention to that shit.
You know, I'm actually was more interested in touch disease than this.
Explain yourself.
Touch disease.
Yeah, it's what they've dubbed with iPhone 6s, 6S's, and the Plus and all that. They call it Apple Touch disease. So
So Apple trademarked it.
no, it's just called touch disease, and they're actually doing a class action lawsuit in America and I think Canada for it. So basically, what happens is over time of using the phone, they say it'll start to freeze and not respond to touches on the screen, and then you have to reboot your phone and shit all the time, and it becomes a big hassle. I haven't had my phone. Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I was just like, yeah, but the 7's not an upgrade. You'd have to get back to Android.
What the fuck was that?
You should have gone back to Android anyway. But that's for another
Like
time.
I said, I didn't have a choice, man.
You fool.
Well, at least yours hasn't exploded yet, though.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna start putting it in
Yeah,
my back pocket
yeah.
though, so I can get in on that sweet Apple money.
You should to like test that theory then. See if
No,
that's why.
I have a fat ass like a big old booty dog. I can dump in the trunk, and if I sit on this motherfucker, it'll be gone so fast. You know how they were saying like it curves when you put it in your pocket. This shit would curve. This shit would be a banana phone. I have to listen to that song all the fucking time, no matter how bad it is. But yeah, so like I said, touch disease seems like a bigger issue here. One random exploding phone from some guy who had it shoved up his ass. I don't know. It was super hot, so I flinched and grabbed it, threw it on the ground, had to kick it because it was on fire. Oh, he didn't stomp it, he kicked it, my bad.
Kicked it at somebody else. Your problem.
Right? Kicked it into a little
Just
Asian
threw
girl's
it at
lap.
somebody.
Ah, it's burning! iPhone grenade away!
It sounds like nobody was really hurt, though, right?
No, it singed his pants, they got hot. It blew a hole in his pocket, ripped out.
Took off half a leg. One testicle now remains.
You know,
Scorched the ground beneath it. Sorry.
everyone was kind of like, what is that? What is that? And then we all realized that his phone that busted in the middle of class said bookbinder. I can't make that shit up, bro. It's right out of the article. And I feel like I know what her ancestors did for a living. But, yeah, so it exploded in his pocket. Don't put your phone in your back pocket. That's probably a good first step to not blowing up your asshole. Like, just don't. It's not the pocket for the phone. Like, most people with a brain, you know,
Your
I
left
keep...
pocket.
No. The right pocket.
The left pocket,
So-
John. What are
No,
you, stupid?
Right pocket's where your cigarettes go.
No.
And your keys.
The
Yes.
left
Yeah.
pocket is where your keys, cigarettes, and lighter go.
What has this become?
The right pocket is where your phone goes. Screen into the inner thigh. Always.
Yeah, but on the left side.
Yeah, left side.
On the right side.
I'm right-handed, John.
You are
Left-handed?
all fucking backwards.
Are you left-handed?
No, but I'm gonna grab my cigarettes and keys more.
Then your phone? Bullshit.
I'm shooting at a rock.
Bullshit. How often are you just like, I need my keys
I think
right
you're
now?
just backwards.
No, you guys are all crazy, man. They go in the left pocket. The phone, which you use more often, goes in the right for handy retrieval with your dominant hand. If you're left-handed, I could understand. These guys are twisted. All right. Now that we've argued about that. And phony outrage complete.
I'd like to see what you guys think if you watch the stream later. If how you like the transition I did. John was screaming, and I went to you guys. He's like waving his phone at
Let it go, hit him in the face, be like, so my phone spontaneously flew out of my hand.
Except that we have it on recording
Yeah, so
and streamed out to hundreds of thousands of people.
I feel like we could have organized
Exactly.
this a little better. But Neil deGrasse Tyson is also making No Man's Sky, and he promises not to lie about it. That was not an article for the
Well,
record. That is
yeah.
all. That's
I guess
speculation.
you could have done it better.
No, so basically, though, you can't tell me that this game doesn't sound like No Man's fucking Sky, but with more shit in it that sounds more fun.
Kinda.
I mean, not
Except without the whole
infinite.
procedurally generated shit, and which was
How's No Man's
one of the
Sky?
biggest
How that's
problems.
going for them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was one of the biggest problems, but
Yeah.
it was also one of the biggest features. So
Well, it can't be your biggest feature and your biggest problem. Like, it was supposed to be your biggest feature, and it just turned out to be your biggest problem. Right? Or is it both? Is it both? I'm just asking.
I think it depends on what you expected from the game. I think that you should. As somebody broke it down, like it's supposed to be what 18 quintillion planets, I think.
Yeah.
Somebody broke it down, and that's only like a certain amount of variation between everything. So.
Well, yeah, because you only have so many variables, right?
Yeah.
So with only so many variables, even procedurally generated, there's a certain number before you're going to start seeing repeat planets,
Yeah.
repeat creatures, stuff like that.
Creatures with weird dick heads.
Yes. Like the phallus lizard.
My nose itches.
So,
on the
but this
inside.
game is called Space Odyssey.
Ooh.
Yes.
Uh,
Way to bring it back.
and it is a exploration educational game. You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson is working with like the developers to kind of like
Make it sciencey.
counsel them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they said it'll be rooted in science, but at the same time, they're stressing the entertainment portion of
Right.
the game. So, like, they're like, this is for fun, and while, yes, we are focusing on some, like we're trying to keep things somewhat scientific at the same time, like we're trying to allow you to have a lot of play with what you do.
Right, and that's one of the points is to make
Well, I mean, it's in the
educational
title.
game fun.
I was
you
gonna say,
know, so.
Game. It's a
Right.
game.
So that it sounds like they're not going for like ultra realistic graphics and stuff like that. More of a
Not really needed, in my opinion.
yeah.
Not for what they're doing.
I mean, No Man's Sky wasn't all like ultra realistic graphics or anything, and it was still a really fun space explorer.
I honestly think cartoony could be fun too. Is that guy just cloak or warp?
Warped.
This one
Oh.
sounds a lot funner though, because this one actually lets you build your own like galaxies and
Yeah.
planetary systems.
And they said the
stuff like
galaxy
that.
size is like dependent on how hard you want it to be. Like
Right.
the difficulty level you're gonna choose. Which
And-
obviously I'm going straight to the hardest mode because.
Are you?
Well, of course, you want to build a super galaxy. I ain't gonna waste my time on no little fledgling little bitch ass galaxy. Doc, I'm gonna build Andromeda.
Good luck.
Exactly how it is reconstructed.
I need to get back to that.
Nice
Did you
kill,
see that?
Adam.
So
Thank you.
NASA in January, whatever, 2015, they released that super high resolution image
Okay.
of Andromeda Galaxy.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was like millions of pixels. It's like 4.5 gigs just to store the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I watched a YouTube video that was 4 minutes long, and all it did was pick a small section,
Nice.
zoom in so you can see all of the star dots separately, and then for 4 minutes pans around it, and then zooms back out with a box around. That's all you looked at the
Right.
entire time with him scrolling just past it
Nice.
continually.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just to give you an idea of how vast and big Andromeda, our biggest neighbor, is. you
Right.
know? And I was just like, damn. So that was why I was joking about I'm going to build it, because I recently looked at it and was like, ha, impossible. Can't be done.
Just got beat by bots.
Damn, bro.
These bots are fucking hard, man. This was almost harder than the game I played with real people.
They're like teleporting around. Man, your Halo
That
ring.
is pretty cool looking though.
Yeah.
Like, just
What is that,
the
a construct?
explosion.
It's your Nexus, basically.
Oh. I think it's a space donut.
So, but one of the cool things about this game is, in my understanding, like you would be able to build your galaxy, and then I could go in there and explore in it.
Yes.
You know.
And now, can we war?
Oh,
Well,
you're an evil bitch.
I doubt that's the point of an educational exploration game.
Yeah.
History, Doc.
I feel like...
I mean, if you're colonizing the universe, wars may break out. So.
That's my planet. No.
Yeah, I felt like I read something, not about war specifically, but I thought it made it sound like there would be some interaction between like stuff you create and what other people create in a clashy kind of way. Now, you talk, I'll read. It just, okay, that's it. You'll create your own celestial civilizations to compete with others.
Yeah.
And so, in my mind, I was like, obviously, compete means beat on each other, because what else would competing be? But I guess you could race to space.
Well, but I think that's more like you could have then, colonies of people in the universe you build warring with each other. That would be fine, and then I could just go observe it.
That would be.
I don't
cool.
think it's necessarily like me fighting you in the game.
Yeah, but so I build a colony, you build a colony, and our colonies eventually go to war based on their own.
Yeah.
That would be fucking rad, bro.
Yeah.
Wow, I got super.
So do we have any sort of release date or anything for this awesome sounding game?
I didn't see a release date on here. I don't know. John was supposed to read and I was supposed to talk. So, one of the other cool things about this game, though, is like we're saying about being able to do other people's galaxies. There'll be famous people too that made their own galaxies you can explore.
Be ready for
Oh.
beta
Here's-
testing sometime next year.
Okay.
So next year. Okay.
Yeah.
So probably
I'm gonna-
2018 by release.
I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get into beta, though.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That'd be awesome.
I'm just gonna message Neil deGrasse directly.
Oh, you
Be
guys homies like
yeah,
that?
you gonna hook me up with that beta key, Neil? I can call you Neil, right?
I just tweeted at him, so maybe.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then, did you say hashtag free beta keys for your new awesome upcoming game?
Didn't have enough characters.
You should have just
Second
done the
tweet.
hashtag. just the hashtag now.
Get on Twitter. You got a lot of followers.
I have like 34.
That's enough. He'll pay attention.
34,000, really?
Yeah.
Well,
You
you
can
should be
move
retweeting
mountains on
everything.
Twitter.
Divided by 1,000.
Divided by 1,000.
Doing math Monday night.
So do you want to hear the famous people that are making galaxies that you can explore too?
Of course.
Yeah.
Bill Nye.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
He's got Bill Nye, George R.R. Martin, excuse me, Neil Gaiman, Peter Beagle, which I actually had no idea who he was before
Made the
show.
last unicorn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he wrote the book.
Right.
Who picked these people other than Bill Nye? I'm confused.
And then, of course...
Neil Gaiman would be a great
yeah,
person to have build
fuck
a
yeah.
fucking
Yes.
galaxy.
And then, of course, Neil deGrasse Tyson himself.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I just want
George
Neil.
R.R. Martin could be cool, too, but...
Neil
Spawn
Gaiman.
dead.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, as soon as you get into his galaxy, you just die.
Yeah.
It's just like a huge supernova.
No.
Giant
You
black
build
hole
a
just
fledg-
sucks you right in.
He helps you build an awesome fledgling species, and then he crushes it
And
with a
then the
meteor.
supernova.
No, just a meteor. He's like, oh, giant
That's
meteor.
boring.
Can't redirect it. Watch your planet freeze.
You like
Dark.
the slow death then, huh?
I feel like he's twisted. I feel like he would do that. I feel like slow death is fine to him. He's just like, I got you, motherfucker.
But anyway, I'm sure we'll talk about this game a lot more as it
Oh,
gets
I'll be paying
closer
attention
to
to it.
actually
Yeah, I'm
happening,
excited for
so.
it.
I can't wait till the same thing that happened with No Man's Sky
Right.
happens. We're all like, yeah, we're down. We're into it. It's going to be great.
I didn't even buy No Man's Sky.
I know, but you still thought the idea was cool.
Of course
The
I
idea
did,
is
man.
super cool.
Well, yeah, they hyped that shit up like crazy.
See, the difference is I waited a little while to see what people thought and then decided to stay out of the mix of that. Actually, that's a lie. I waited because I didn't have money at the time, and when I did have money, I no longer wanted to buy it.
Bingo.
It wasn't really me like planning ahead, like I'm not gonna buy it quite yet. It's just like I literally can't. Like No Man's Sky is out, and I can't partake.
I want it.
I would have got bored hella fast though. I already know I would have. I would have had a blast for like
Hey,
probably
Lenny's on.
6-7 hours of gameplay, and then I would have probably been done.
No.
It's just so repetitive, you know. The
It does get repetitive,
yeah, and
but
well, I'm just speaking for me specifically and not other people. Like for me, I know that me personally, I would probably be like, oh yeah, this is cool, this is awesome, and then after I did it for a while, I'd be like, but what else? What else?
wow.
Like if you had interaction with other people alone, that enough would be enough to get me.
To play. Because we could go
Right.
explore the universe together.
Exactly, like run into people, meet them, whatever, you know, kill them with your mining laser. I don't care.
Yeah.
Steal their gold. Be a pirate? Why can't I be a pirate?
Were they?
Like, why don't I get a little beacon that says, like, that guy's got hella gold. You can go fuck him up if you want.
Yeah.
Put your
I mean-
pirate hat on and...
Yar, I'd be coming for your booty. Exactly. And I'd be talking like that in the mic. Like, if there was in-game.
Booty talking.
Yeah. Dirty pirate talk. It's all about booty.
Swiggity smooty.
So what
Yeah.
about, what about this Elon Musk stuff I've been hearing about? There, Adam.
So, conspiracy theorists, which you are one, right?
Moderate.
Yeah.
Within reason. We didn't go to them.
Let's
Are
get
you
Mike started on
retarded?
that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mike to the podcast. Thank you, Mike, for joining us.
I believed that after I watched the documentary when I was like 13. But then I did a bunch of online research myself and read a lot of conflicting things. And then was able to come to the conclusion that that documentary just did a really good job of making you think that there was a high probability it was fake. And now I believe we landed on the moon. But I'm just saying, at one point I did believe that when I was younger. It came on TV, me and my dad watched it. He's like, really makes you think, huh? And I'm like, we never went. And he's just like, why'd you say that? He's like, you know, I'm just saying they had some interesting questions. But, yeah, no. But no, I do like a good conspiracy theory. I'm definitely down. What you got?
This space
Are you
battle
peddling?
is-
Are you peddling conspiracy theories?
No, I'm not.
I'm
But
in the
some
market.
people, which you might be one of these, who knows, since you're.
Oh, it was definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, was it aliens?
No.
It's
So-
always aliens.
People are saying that the SpaceX rocket that exploded on September 1st was deliberately sabotaged.
Do you know what I would say?
What's that?
Excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one and they all stink. Okay. It wasn't sabotage. Something went wrong.
Listen, all
We don't know what it was. What was the fucking spacecraft that blew up a long ass time ago? Discovery. Failed because of O-rings. Because there was a cold snap in Florida. You know, it doesn't take a lot for this shit to fuck up. You know?
Yeah, the margin of error is fucking...
Like, just between, like, stringent materials and stuff like that, like, you have to build with, and then all the tight tolerances that are created and stuff like that, like, it only takes one little thing. And so they said they rolled out all of the major suspects, and now they're looking at the less likely ones for what blew it up. But there's, like, there was a blurry thing on a roof across from it before it happened.
Yeah, some people are saying that they saw a drone get it. But it also
Zapped
says
it with
that
a high-powered laser
space
beam.
aliens could have done it too.
Yes,
So.
because they're like
space aliens.
They're like, Mars is ours. Ooh, that's a good slogan. That's a good slogan for war, aliens, if you're listening.
You're all about the space wars, huh?
Right? What the fuck are you watching, man? That's all I've been staring at for the last 30 minutes. That's all my brain can do is just like shoot, space, destroy, galaxies, meteors, asteroids. Like, that's all that's going on up there right now. And then word vomit, you know.
Well, at least you admit what's going on, John.
Oh, I know me. I know.
Just stroked out.
But, yeah, so there was something on the thing that was like, so I guess they think it's a drone that blurred by or whatever.
It says many on YouTube saw a drone in film of the explosion.
But nobody could find that film, is my guess. Unless... Well, I'm just saying, like, do they have the film?
Well, no, the UFO, the government took
Okay. See, and this isn't even a government-funded project for the record, right? So why the fuck are they like, maybe they did it? Oh, it was George W. Bush.
Fuck out of here.
Back to politics.
I knew it.
Can't.
Damn the Bushes and their hate of space. No, I don't think it was sabotage. It doesn't make sense for me, unless it was a competitor. You know, what was their biggest brand? ULA or something?
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
EULA.
EULA.
End user license agreement.
No.
That wasn't
No.
I just closed the page as soon as you asked me that question.
ULA. What is ULA?
United Launch something?
Authority.
Maybe. That sounded good.
Okay, United Launch Alliance.
Alliance.
Okay. No, you were close, man. You had 2/3.
I tried.
I'm
Actually,
giving you a fucking A for effort.
Adam had most of that. I just came in with an A word.
So, I don't know. Unless they think it was their direct competitor, which is the only thing that would seem logical to me. If you were gonna say that. Space aliens, I'm sorry. You might as well just say lizard people fucking did it.
That they might have.
Elon Musk is a lizard person. He sabotaged himself so he could collect insurance money on something that probably can't be insured, right? That's my theory.
Well, I mean, I doubt they're using State Farm for their spaceship.
Hey, Jake, we have a problem. Oh, fuck. I might have to teleport you to the office again. So, yeah, I don't know. I didn't buy it. I get it, you know. Maybe there's a possibility. Until they roll everything out, I'm not going to say definitively. I'm just going to say personally, I don't think so. You know.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
Like we said earlier, a lot of shit can go wrong. Going to space is hard.
Dude, you know, in The Martian, the food liquefied, became an unstable load, and then the thing blew up, rattled and blew up. You know, it could be
but I think
anything.
we do have more Elon Musk in the news.
We do. So, you guys, good news. I will personally be on Mars in 2060.
Sweet. Can I come?
No.
Oh.
I'm bringing 999,000 other people, though, Adam. I had to tell you.
I really thought we were tighter than that, John.
You made the top 100,000. It's just, I'm one, so I really only have 999,999 to bring.
Oh, all right. I mean, yeah, that math makes sense.
But if I could bring one more, 1,000,001, I would have brought you.
So why don't you tell us more about this colonization of Mars you're going with?
I don't know anything about it, man. I just got the invitation in the mail,
You're
Adam.
just going. You don't care.
I'm just gonna,
Sounds like a fun thing to do.
you know.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
So they're building that giant ship that's gonna be able to take people, you know. The one they're working on right now. They just did the first successful test of the engines on it, didn't they?
Of one of the engines.
One of
yeah.
the engines. Okay. How many engines got?
I no idea.
Lots.
3.5.
I'd imagine that. Yeah. Imagine
By the
more.
year
I
2020,
think
we
they were
have
just-
tested all the engines.
I think they were just testing the design and the technology and stuff.
Where are we gonna poop?
On
Space.
Mars.
Did anybody watch that thing though, where like the guy is like, I recently went to Burning Man and it was like windy and dusty, and you know everything smelled like shit because everybody's shitting out there in the desert, and Mars is basically a windy and dusty desert. So what are you gonna do about poop? And Elon Musk was like, all right, on the next question, he's like, just a question, not a story. And then he's like, you know, and then somebody else is like, Elon, he's like, what? And then he's like, can I kiss you?
Yeah.
Some girl, and it's just like, I feel like the whole time he was on stage, he was just like, who are all these retards? Like, who showed up to my goddamn event? Like, just a bunch of people. They made a bunch of comic strips about it.
Yeah.
So what's he gonna do?
Don't
I
matter.
believe he probably said, we'll
I'm
make,
sure it does matter. They probably use it for something.
Fertilizer or something.
Yeah.
Oh, like the
launch it into
Yeah.
space. You're so much closer to space almost.
Poop
You'd
fight.
be better off utilizing it than spending the money.
I thought that was a funny joke. You're gonna have to way too impressed with myself.
I know the feel.
Are you?
Why aren't you talking?
Because it was funny. So anyway, John's gonna be on Mars in
2016.
2016.
That's,
I mean, if
that's
they
the whole
needed-
story. Thanks, guys, for coming tonight. Mars thanks you as well. How many people are they gonna fly
Son
at
of
a
a
time?
bitch. Oh, he did win. All right, cool.
Does he answer that, Adam?
1,000, I think.
Good lord, that's a lot of trips to Mars.
1,000 passenger ships flying. 1,000 passenger ships.
Ships.
Oh,
yeah.
so-
So it's gonna be a fleet.
What's a million
so-
divided by 1,000, Josh?
10,000.
A million divided by 1,000, isn't it 1,000?
Pretty sure it's 10,000.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Calculator.
It's either that or 100,000. I don't know.
Hold on, Twitch.
Wait,
We're
10
gonna do some math
10
real quick.
10 to 100,000.
So 1 million
100,000 to a million.
divided by 1,000. Oh,
Did you
oh.
say 1,000?
Divided. That's percent. Damn it.
Fuck this.
I think it's 1,000. I think a million is 1,000 thousands.
It is. It's 1,000 thousands. Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
right.
It's 1,000.
So 1,000 ships with 1,000 people. Damn,
Woo.
Elon, you are fucking.
Dreaming big.
Dude, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
the point,
And,
though,
No,
right?
and
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that, and I think the problem with society today is that we stopped a long time ago. You know, like we went to the moon and we're like, whoop, been there, done that. Fuck space. You know, and then it just felt like it died off as far as like, because like as a country with the space race and all that stuff, you know, there was a drive. I feel like he's probably just trying to bring the competition back to it.
Mhm.
Like, also, I'm sorry, but if you're the first person to colonize Mars, you're going to be filthy rich.
Or dead.
He's Elon Musk. He'll never die.
He's already filthy rich.
I thought you meant like the first people that's actually there.
Oh,
They're
no,
not
no,
gonna be
no.
rich.
I'm just saying it's gonna be like Elon Musk Town or something, or like Mars will become Mars Elon. Marsalon. There we go. I got
Marsalon?
it. Nailed it. 3 seconds in, nailed it. New name.
I was gonna go something like Muskington or something like that,
Muskington.
but for like a town or
well,
some shit.
he's gonna own the whole thing afterwards. International waters won't apply once he put his flag down and colonizes it.
I
If
want
he
him to
just had to
name
put
it-
a flag down, couldn't we just shoot rocket flags into planets? Anyways, That's a story for another time.
Adam, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah. I think we'll get out of the news now.
All right.
Or
Well,
whatever that was.
yeah, I still don't know what that story was about. John,
going to Mars.
Basically, we're
John's
going to Mars by
It just-
2060. A million people with 1,000 ships of 1,000
Yeah.
people.
He laid out his plans to colonize Mars. And a lot of it is really just, like
Pipe
we
dreams?
said, to but to get the ball rolling.
Right,
kind
right,
of
right,
thing,
yeah.
You know.
I think I might
mean,
have
if
increased
any-
how
Like
many
we talked
people
about,
were going.
I think we talked about it last week about NASA is going to put a man on the
by
on Mars,
2025? Or no, it's in
2018 is the 2020, I think. 2018 they're going to do another drone or a
Right.
unmanned mission.
2020 was the next.
2020, yeah.
Mission.
You guarantee you for 2020, people are already training for that mission.
Oh, duh.
Oh,
They already
yeah.
did. They were doing it on friggin' Hawaii. On that side of that volcano. Testing out all the living structures and all that stuff. You know? Going
Yeah.
outside and pretending like they ain't got no oxygen
So
for an entire year.
hopefully that will get a lot of people excited.
Yeah.
Same way that
Dude.
like the space race.
How
did.
long of a travel time is
6
that?
months, right?
Yeah.
6 months.
months.
That's not bad.
6 months of zero gravity would be a lot of fun. Well,
I
probably
don't
for like
think-
a week. And then it's
What
just
about-
blackness outside the window.
If we send
and-
Matt Damon, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, God damn it. He'll science the shit out of that, bro.
Yeah, but then we gotta fucking save his ass.
He's also a space pirate.
He should really
A
stop.
bona fide space
He
pirate.
should just stop getting into those situations. So
You will
we
now
can calm
refer
the
to him
fuck
as
down.
Captain Blondebeard.
Did you just see The Martian recently?
No, but I love that movie.
That movie's great.
I watched it 3 days in a row after I finally found it when it was out. So, you know, I banked some of it.
I mean, I don't know if it was that good.
So anyways, Adam, or
I've seen it a
Captain
bunch, too.
Brownbeard, will you lead us into your game?
I will. So, we're playing Fractured Space. Sorry, everybody.
First.
It is a 5v5 space battleship MOBA, if you will. I've been seeing me play it this entire time.
What if
so
I
far.
won't?
Too bad.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
forcing you to.
Shit.
Right now, I'm actually loading into a game with actual players. So we'll see how this goes while I talk about it. Hopefully, I don't get too distracted. Just like
I
any
can play for you.
Are you thirsty, John?
I am, but I think I'm getting a cold. We don't
Oh
want to do
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Stop touching me.
I touched your nipple, bro. It's not like I stuck my fingers in your mouth after I rubbed my nose. You know?
Do
Through
that.
a t-shirt.
Can you do that real quick?
Just like in real MOBAs, there are lanes and a base for each team. This one doesn't have minions, though, or anything like that.
Question on the lanes, if you don't
Yes.
mind. So when I was watching you play earlier, I guess they weren't super clear to me.
Oh, I'll show you to you on the minimap. So the lanes
Okay.
are actually sectors that you warp to.
Oh.
So, like, down here, I don't have an actual free mouse, but down on the right, you see Alpha 1, Beta 1, enemy base, your base, and then Gamma.
Yes.
Those are the three sectors, obviously, left lane, right lane, and then Gamma is actually a buff, kind of like Baron for the League of
Can
Legends
you only
players.
teleport to ones in your control?
Yeah, so if I go like this, these white markers are where I can teleport to.
Okay.
And this dude is ramming me. Get off my balls, bro. Jesus.
Doesn't damage you?
No.
What if you ram an enemy?
That I don't know. I've been usually every time I've rammed an enemy, I'm in the middle of a giant fight and haven't been paying too much attention to the damage that could have done on the bar.
Okay.
Hmm.
Are you the only one who can't fly?
No, I can fly. I can move around.
Okay. Everybody else seemed like they were flying around, and you would just look like you were freaking out for a second. So
I was
curious.
because the
I can fly.
yeah. So anyways, I'm pulling up.
His
This
ship
is
just
my
drops.
my warp map, if you will, and I'm gonna see where everybody else is warping to.
Warps to the middle.
I can, but nothing will be going on there because, like I said, that's Baron. And that pops up every so often. You go, you take that base, and
How far
Your
away
entire
are these
team
things?
gets-
Like, what if you chose not to warp and just to fly?
you would end up. I'm assuming you would run into a visible wall eventually, but I would rather
Oh,
warp to
okay.
these super cool places like this.
And that's a lane?
This is a lane. So you see, that's basically your tower, and then that's a point to take, and then you can kind of see that gray circle out there. That's another point, and then that is a point, and then on the completely
on
other
your
end
way
of
to
this
the gray.
asteroid field, they have a base like this, and it's you push as a team together up the lane to capture points as you go along. And then when you eventually capture their turret, then you get the opportunity to warp into their base to start fighting their nexus like you would with any normal MOBA. Yes.
How is in-game money? Like, earning it?
It's actually really good. So the cheapest ship is 110,000, and the most expensive one is 660. Now, I've been making, I don't know, 14 to 15,000 per game. So it's, and you get free boosts.
Yeah,
from
so you're
time to
looking
time.
like 10 games to buy the cheapest ship.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, this is me doing very badly in games, in bot games. I'm still getting 14,000. I was reading in some of the Steam reviews that people that have really good games are getting upwards of like 25 to 30,000 for a game.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, you could definitely, especially if you're...
It's not an impossible grind.
No,
That's
no.
all I really wanted to know. Because that's one of those things when you have games that use real money and in-game money,
Mhm.
is the plausibility of actually earning enough money to get what you want.
Right.
You know, because
Oh.
man, they were just raining on
Yeah, I
you,
got
bro.
stunned, so all my shit was shut down.
I'll make it rain.
And then they kind of ganged up on me.
Killed by Obama.
Damn you, Obama.
This game is not a play to win, which is nice. Everything can be unlocked with in-game credits. But just like LoL and everything like that, you can pay to speed it up. Like, you can just pay straight money to unlock certain ships if you wanted to. Yes.
Ships have different ability, like
Yeah, the easiest way to describe it is look at every ship as a different champion. Because they all have different abilities. They all have different health, different basic attacks, different strong attacks. And you can actually mod your ships to some degree. So you can, like, change your main turret.
Hey, you got a kill.
Yeah. Do that motherfucker up. Eat it. Alright.
I feel like
just
you KS'd.
I probably did. Ooh, I haven't flown around in this sector
That
yet.
just means kill secured, folks. That's all it
Exactly.
means. Team game.
And you can actually even crew the ship, and the crews just adds... The crews are kind of like runes, if you will. So the different crew members that you add to your ship give you small little buffs in certain things. And you can, just like in LoL with every character, you can set rune books for... I mean, you can set a crew for every ship that you own.
Can you hit stuff if you just keep flying into it?
Oh yeah, you'll absolutely bounce off stuff.
Will it hurt you?
I don't know, let's find out. Hello, Rock?
Fly batterer.
No. Did that, the Rock did not
Actually,
hurt
now
me.
it's a shield. No. Utilize, bro. Utilize. You're a small target. Oh,
Correct.
he's coming head on though. No, he's wrecking. Look at them rockets.
Oh,
and
he
shit.
wants to hit one. I
Dude,
get it.
he's uh-oh. It's coming
Stunned.
down to the wire. Don't miss.
Stunned.
Don't miss. Wreck. Oh,
Did
yes.
you wreck? Aw.
We
He got
destroyed
him.
each other.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, and actually, well, once I respawn, I can show it to you. There is a level system. Throughout the game, you get an upgrade on level 3, level 6, and level 9. And you can choose between an attack upgrade, which obviously attack abilities cool down faster, they do more damage, a defense one, and then a utility one. The utility one for all of your other abilities, like I have a reveal sector ability. Oh yeah, over there, utility, defense, and attack. Just changes your cooldowns and gives you obviously just different stat bonuses. Let's see, where are we pushing? This one.
Is it gonna be different than the cool snowy one?
Yeah, it
That's
was.
the same one.
No, the sectors look different.
Yeah, this is the same.
Oh, this is the snowy one.
Yeah, the snowy one was
cooler.
the snowy. Yeah, but nobody's pushing that one actually.
Doesn't that make it easier to? Oh, wow, they already took it all. Never mind.
Yeah.
Are you playing bots still?
No, this is a real game,
Okay.
and because I get a bonus for my second real game of the day, a little prize, so I want to get that while
Podcasting.
podcasting. Yeah, so hopefully this game
oh,
doesn't
yeah.
take that long.
Stop using us.
Multitasking. No, I like it.
I did it for speedrunners. So.
Unlock all the game for me. Ah.
Pretty much.
So as far as your ships go, every ship has a primary and a secondary fire, which is just your left and your right mouse. This one has just a small, I don't know what they call it, a void charges. They also have a defense, so you can, like defensive turrets, so you can, if someone's shooting a bunch of rockets at you, these little turrets on the side of your ship will try and shoot them out of the air to negate some damage. Good lord, there are a
There's
shitload
so
of people
many of
here.
them.
I'm fucked.
That's called teamwork.
Yeah, that's
And
fucking
fucking
teamwork.
Teamwork.
Who the fuck is the rest of my... Oh, they're back
What
at
would
base
Brian
taking off.
Boitano do?
Oh, I was destroyed by the same ship I'm using.
Hey, it just shows you that if there was a good pilot in it, that's what it could do.
I got ganged up on.
I know.
It
There's
was
like 4
rude.
of them. I know.
Would you buy something in this?
No, only because...
So much damn fun.
Yeah. Because I don't feel like waiting to unlock it is going to take very long, so I'm completely alright with just earning the in-game money.
I was gonna say also waiting to unlock stuff like that, in my opinion, on a game like this with what appears to have a fairly steep learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with just stacking money, and learning, and then buying a ship once you've seen them all played and understand better what
Jesus,
they can do?
I'm getting wrecked.
Like,
Oh, I'm dead. Wah, wah.
I waited forever until I
Man.
bought one in the Ghost in the Shell game. With
Oh, I
in-game
played
money.
LOL for almost a year before I spent real money in it.
I never bought anything in LoL except for I bought 3 or 4 skins. Never,
Okay.
never
I
bought
was
a character.
addicted. My buddy used to periodically be like, "Hey, you buy me a random gift crate, and I'll buy you a random gift crate," and then we would go and do it, and then gift each other random skins.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Well, it's cheap, and the possibility is you could get a really sweet epic skin for way less than the price of it if you had to buy it out of the thing because it's random. Which we both got a couple of them. So anyway, sorry.
I'm about to. Oh shit!
Whoa! You just teleported into the wrong. Yeah, back up, reverse.
I
I feel like your spaceship should go beep, beep, beep. So big. Said no lady.
All right. So yeah, that's. This is basically what the game looks like. Like I said, there are these few lanes.
I don't think you guys are long for this universe, Adam.
It's okay. No, fuck him up. Shoot him in the butt.
Ram him!
I don't know if that's the butt or the front. I really cannot tell these spaceships.
Yeah, you can't really tell until you start flying them. I already look for the engines in the back.
Yeah.
You can have up to 5 crew members per ship, as you can see here on the kill screen. That's showing me the ship that killed me, the crew that they have, and then what the abilities of that ship are.
Screen capture and copy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, some people know better.
Yeah,
That's
and
just
we
a
are
fact of
actually,
life.
this game's actually pretty back and forth at the moment. We each seem to be controlling one full sector. We should be able to start
okay.
warping into each other's bases pretty soon.
Oh, okay, so you don't have to own beta and alpha.
No, you just have to get to the other end of the lane and basically control the whole sector to be able to
Okay.
warp up there. Oh,
So now it's just
Yeah,
like
it's really back and forth.
you've got a guy at your base.
yeah, no, that's why I'm warping directly to my base. Well,
Yeah,
your
we got-
respawn is kind of like you're stuck in.
The warp looks cool.
Yeah.
It does
Yeah.
look cool. It's like a
like
a
Star
flying
Trek
through
Beyond.
white noise.
And so this is the nexus on each one. Each one of them has. I'll zoom in here. These little blinking. They almost look like solar panels.
Probably shoot the bad guy.
I am, but I wanted to
I
show
am.
everybody that. And that would be how you would turn the turrets off on the actual base itself.
How strong is the base?
It's pretty fucking strong. Like, you definitely want to try and prioritize those turret chargers or something like that.
One more to the left. Go. Get nasty at him.
I'm trying, John.
You're nasty, dog. You're nasty.
Oh, I think he's gonna take off.
Those rockets,
No,
bro.
CPU.
Let's go warp and try and take this section. So it's literally just you guys pushing back and forth like this. Like I said, there are no minions. There is no gold. The only time you get any boosts or level up is levels 3, 6, and 9, like I said. There are 3 factions of ships in this game, but it doesn't really matter because you can play any of them at any time. It's not like there's a
team that they're
yeah,
specific to.
Exactly. So it's kind of weird that they did that, but they all do kind of have a themed look, so maybe they just did it for aesthetic reasons.
Yeah. Is there a steampunky? I feel like steampunky spaceships would look awesome.
Kind of. I mean, this is pretty steampunky looking. This thing's getting wrecked.
Yeah, I know. It just looks like you're taking a lot of fire.
Oh, I am. I'm definitely getting fucking beat on here.
Okay. Just didn't look too hot for you.
Fuck yeah.
Asteroid shield.
That's what I was trying to get behind it, but it didn't work.
Some nice looking explosions, though.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like how it across the whole ship.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and as you get damaged, you'll start to see, like, around your engines, like, blue energy will be cracking out of the side of the ship. Like,
Now, what if they cross this game with FTL? So somebody managed the inside of your ship FTL style, while one person piloted and battled.
That would be weird and probably boring for the person inside the ship.
No, like people love FTL.
Could be cool.
That's true.
Like, you know, and so like you could be doing super awesome and you think it's because you're a badass pilot, and in reality you just have a dope ass ship manager.
Possibly.
Game. That's Let's make that.
All right, let's do it.
Sorry, I have a bad habit of hitting people from here. I shouldn't.
Yeah, you do. You did it to me all last week.
I hit you like 3 times.
5
you pussy.
times I counted.
5 times. 3 is lies.
Just like most MOBAs, I mean, you can get experience, you can buy experience boosts, you can buy credit boosts, things like that.
Is there any in-game drops, like as far as like, do you get loot crates or anything like that that so many other games are utilizing now?
In this, that's why I wanted to play an actual real person game. They're basically dailies. And like, so today's one is play 2 real games, you get a bronze crate. Play 4 real games, you get a gold or a silver, and then 6, you get a gold crate. And obviously, I'm assuming that those are different boosts, things like that you're unlocking.
What are the range on weapons?
What?
What are the range on weapons?
It depends on the ship. Like there is a straight up sniper ship that just is supposed to like super weak, but just sits back and does high amounts of damage.
With like a laser beam, I'm guessing?
Exactly.
Plasma cannon.
It basically looks like a flying sniper rifle.
And then another ship is a guy who pulls the trigger. I was
We are about to lose.
thinking very Gundam.
We are about to lose. Well, we lost. Sweet. So now
okay.
I can show you guys the menu and kind of get through the hangar. I was hoping
Well,
that
that's
this
what
would
the
happen.
defeat emblem looks like.
It's
Like
the
a
same
damage.
thing as victory, except it's your ships flying away, and you're
Oh.
watching the death of your enemy, which is pretty sweet.
So maybe while Adam goes through menus, the other
And
Adam
watch
could,
this beautiful explosion here.
Still looks
Yeah.
like a Halo ring.
the other Adam can get into this gadget.
Do you think the Forerunners built it?
What,
I
4
have
and
no idea
6?
what you're talking about.
It's Halo. John's just trying to
Gotcha.
get
That's
something.
why I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was like, it wasn't that obscure.
So while we're going back to the menu here, which I think we're already there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Mission complete. Play 2 games. Let's open up this crate. See what I
Oh,
get.
big
That's-
money, big. Oh, this is sweet. I love Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, random box. Let's see what we get. Oh, 9,000 credits. Nice.
Nice.
You
It's
just
actually
get
the
that every
lowest
day.
prize.
Yeah.
That option.
That's his daily.
Yeah.
And so here you're about to see how much I made in an actual player game. Okay, and I did absolutely terrible. I had 6,300 credits.
Where were you on the at the bottom? Okay.
Yeah, very
And
last
so
one
what
was
is
4
T?
and 6.
What does T stand for in that?
T.
It says T, D.
Oh.
SP and C.
Yeah.
Takedowns. Sorry, deaths. So it should be KD. SP is support points, like if you were healing people, things like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Right.
And then captures if you were capturing any points.
4, 6.
You do every
You
once in a
weren't that bad compared to your teammates.
No, we kind of got wrecked on this.
Now
dude over
one
here
guy
doing
had 7
and
captures,
2.
and he's probably wondering
Yeah.
what the rest of the team was fucking
Yeah,
doing
I had
while he
0
was teleporting
captures.
around and getting shit.
You will get random credit boosts for like level rewards, and it's like an additional 100%. It basically just doubles it for whatever game you choose to use it on. I'm out right now, but if you click it, you can buy them. Yeah, I mean, oh, get out of here.
Seems like a pretty cool game.
It's
Yep.
a lot of fun. This is the 3 ships over here, the 3 factions, if you will, and each of them have a decent amount of ships.
Yep. So
And
they
then we
got
actually
enough champions, as it were.
Go into a ship. Oh, I am in the hangar. I should be able to.
Are you enhancing over there? Enhance.
Tweeting.
Enhance.
Is this what I'm looking for? Oh, here's your store for your skins and your bundles, things like that.
Oh, okay.
Pretty. I mean, other than that, it's a pretty standard MOBA. You can choose your ship. This is where you can edit your crew, and you'll unlock new crew members, things like that.
Probably get them in the daily thing.
Right on.
Yeah.
I
Or you
would
can
like
buy
the
crew
daily
members as well. If there's
Okay.
and like I said, so the maneuvering this guy gives plus 14% per maneuvering, plus 7% max speed,
So you
18%
can spec out what
terrain.
you want most,
Exactly.
whether it be damage or
For-
juke
for-
ability,
Mhm.
like agility.
And then you can create new crews, and I said earlier that you created
Basically,
a crew
like you
for
have
a ship.
preset
But
items to start the round with.
yeah.
Okay.
Or like I was saying, rune pages if you're a
There you
law
go.
player.
That sounds
Yeah. And you actually, so you get a currency for crew, which is DNA, a currency for ships and modifications to your ships, and then an in-game currency. Now the DNA, the crew currency, you can just take your regular credits and turn them into the crew currency. So it's
Yeah.
not like you have to earn 2 separate credits. And yeah, that
Alright.
is this game. It's a super fun MOBA. I'm gonna keep playing.
Dude, play it up.
Definitely seems worth it. Free to play.
But
I was gonna say worth it. I was like, it's fucking free. How
It is-
can it be?
I
is-
might play it.
It is
It
compl-
looks dope.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I-
play it probably tomorrow.
I actually seen this game a couple days before before the show or whatever. You know,
Hipster.
Like I said, it was one of the ones I
Well, I
looked
didn't play
at
it. I
last
just
week
saw it on like my queue on Steam.
before I
you
picked
know?
the FPS. But that's just because, well, damn it, it looked cool.
Yeah, and one thing before we get out of it, I do want to stress it is free to play, but it's pay to speed up, not play to win, and that's a
Play
for
to
me.
win.
Yeah, not pay. Sorry, not play. And that's a huge thing for me. Like, I got no problem if people want to drop a bunch of money to get shit unlocked earlier, but as long as it's not unrealistic for me to unlock it through playing, I'm all right with it.
All right, so you're starting a new game?
Yep,
or-
I'm just gonna keep playing. If I can get 2 more in within an hour, I can get a silver box.
No, wow.
So I'm just gonna throw these next 2 games to try and get them done super fast.
Is that what you did in the last one?
Well, while we're doing that, I will go over our gadget this week pretty quickly because we are running a little long.
Oh, sorry,
but
guys.
That's all right. We get
She
a
never
little
said that
into
before either.
space. What?
I hate
Said she
John.
never said that before
John.
either.
So the gadget we're talking about today is called let's just call it Pilot. I'm probably gonna say the Pilot a few times.
That's
so. It's in-ear translators. So they're like these little. They look kind of like earbuds, but bigger.
What does Apple call them?
Air something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Airbuds.
You're the Apple guy here, so you should know this.
I cannot be the Apple guy because I got stuck with an iPhone.
You're the only one with an iPhone. You are literally the Apple guy. Wah. I got a free phone.
But anyway, if these are cool because you put them in your ear and then you sync them up with the app on your phone, and if you like, let's say, the video, for example, shows like he's with this other girl that they don't speak the same language, so they both can just have conversations with each other, and while it's translating it in their ear.
Pretty sure
you
she was
know.
speaking French. Which
Yeah,
is cool.
probably. I think that's what you said when we watched the video,
Yeah, but I said before she spoke.
because you knew. 'Cause you're
Everything.
psychic.
Yeah, I'm tell the future. I think it's personally fucking awesome.
I think it is too. And like it on here, one of the things is there's like a conference mode. So like you could have a whole group of people that all spoke different languages with this in their ear, just having a conversation with each other. You know. There's also a mode where your phone can use your phone's loudspeaker to transmit what you're saying to everyone in the room.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
that
That
was
way
really
you
cool.
can't. I don't have 6 sets of earbuds, but here, listen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense because you'd be limited in the earbud department.
You would, and that's one of the things in the frequently asked questions on this on Indiegogo. Which, by the way, this ended like back in I think June or July, but they're 3,144% funded. So
That's not crazy at all.
I think they made it.
I think every business person that travels to other countries and doesn't know the language probably bought this. You know, it's like, holy shit, make my job easier,
Yes.
less or better communication and less misunderstandings. Like, yeah, that seems really bad.
one of the cool things though that was in the frequently asked questions was saying that not this generation of them, like you have to have the earpiece to talk, you know, to translate it.
Yeah.
But in future generations of it, they want to do it where just you wearing it just translates everything around you.
Yeah.
That would be rad.
That would be sick as fuck, and I would wear it all the time. And I'd be like, talk to me in German. Talk to me in Spanish. And they're like, but I speak perfect English. Do it!
I don't know German.
Well, then you
Quit yelling at me!
I wonder how good the translation is. Like, so if you've ever used like a free translation site, for instance, like
Right.
something that translates for you online, it's always extremely literal to the meaning of the word and doesn't use it like in context very well. So it can create really confusing things. Like, obviously better than not being able to speak the language to each other at all.
Yeah.
You can use context clues and discern what the other person's trying to tell you. I'm just curious how accurately like it conjugates and stuff like that, and from people's speech, like how well it, you know, picks up.
Someone asked them, they says, is the translation perfect? They say, no, machine translation is not perfect and it will make mistakes sometimes. But the more people use it, the better the translation engine becomes. So like it would just learn over time.
It just
AI
logs the
translation.
words. That's rad.
Very cool.
And they
Is there
are-
like a correction thing then, or is it just learned naturally? There would have to be like
I
a
don't know how
submitted,
that
right?
works, so probably. They are working on like an offline version too, where you could download
Shit.
the data onto your phone.
Oh,
So you
okay.
wouldn't have to have a data connection for it to work.
Gotcha.
Let's see. There was. Let me go over the languages. It does. So right now, or when it's delivered in May 2017, it will be able to do English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Portuguese. And they expect by the fall of 2017 to add
Filipino.
German, Hebrew, Arabic, Russian, and Slavic.
Wow.
East Asian and African languages.
Okay, that makes sense.
Trying to get them all.
Well, that's how you get a universal translator. Is
Well, yeah,
it's
exactly.
universal. Damn it! He just he just did. Oh,
These
shit.
things, they will run you like $200. You get the two earpieces and then the app. for
That's
your
not
phone,
unreasonable.
No, not at all. Not for
but
what it's doing.
especially if you frequently take business trips or just trips where you're going other places, you know.
Mm-hmm. Or a backpacker that's gonna go spend like a month in
Salespeople
Europe.
for companies that send them to other countries would be an awesome thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And then once you take your trip to Mars, you know, and you
speak to the Martians.
Yeah,
They're putting
exactly.
Martian on there, right?
that comes later, but
Oh, fuck.
that's a long-term stretch goal.
Gotcha. Gotcha. After they hit 30,000%, is that the goal?
Well,
You need to donate more, John.
Yeah, buy a couple other sets.
But that's pretty much all I have on these. I
Also-
thought they were really cool when I first saw it, so.
Making mail order brides more reasonable every day.
I
Are you
mean,
feeling okay tonight?
I'm really
No,
getting
he
kind
already
of
said
worried
he was
about him.
sick.
Yeah.
He keeps touching me, so.
I try to touch cloth only, not skin.
You just touched my arm.
I touched your shirt.
I can still feel where you touched.
That's the germs, Adam. They're spreading. I just gave you Zika.
So anyway, yeah, that's all I had on the pilot. I thought they were really cool when I saw it. Don't really come into different languages too often. I don't
You've never worked
travel
at the Home
world,
Depot.
so,
I was
you
gonna
know.
say, where all do you go on a regular basis?
Yeah.
Because like, if it's just Federal Way, I mean, the only thing
Yeah.
you might find is Spanish or Russian or Korean.
So quite a bit.
Just shit.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd have to go into like niche stores, like go into the Russian butcher, you know, or like something like that.
He's the Russian butcher in Federal Way.
I'm
There
pretty
is
sure they also work as like Bluetooth earbuds too if you're not actually
Yeah.
translating.
Yep, that's what they said. They gave you
Oh, that's
threw in an
cool.
extra earbud,
Yeah.
so you could use them to listen to music, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you spent $200 for it. You try to get some kind of use out of that fucking thing.
So how you doing on the game there?
I'm doing a lot better this round.
Nice.
I'm
I thought you were throwing it.
1-1, so you know, I'm not negative, I'm not positive. 1-1 is always a good score.
He doesn't feel strongly one way or the other.
Right? Not sure I'm big on killing other people yet. Just kind of feeling it out.
Do you
I
guys,
might be a Quaker.
you guys have anything to add? Before we,
Just,
Oh, poop.
I'll be on Mars and y'all be on Earth in 2060, losers.
Damn, I've only got to wait 44 years.
Yeah,
Hope I die.
I'll probably die before then.
on Mars.
And then one of you will get to take my place, and you'll be like, haha, haha, fuck you, John. Who's on Mars now?
Fucking
Weird
Earthling.
out all the other people on the spaceship.
You Earthling piece of shit.
You have, like,
Alright.
my
I have
ashes.
something to add.
Okay.
Okay.
If you live in the Renton, Seattle area, next Saturday, October 15th, Comics Brew is going to be hosting a tasting event. Actually, we're going to be playing Oktoberfest games at Trencher's Kitchen and Tap in Renton. It's at the Landing, and we'll be there from 3 to 9. There will be prizes, there will be food, there will be taste tests that
Lots of
admittedly
beer.
you buy into. There'll be beer, there'll be podcasting, there will be just tons of fun had in celebration of the best thing to come out of Germany. And that's it.
All right.
Saturday. Do it.
My
Yes.
ancestors were the best thing to come out of Germany, for the record.
I think it was supposed to be beer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oktoberfest
dispute that fact.
specifically.
Oktoberfest isn't even in October.
I don't care.
It's October 15th.
That's not when October. That's just the day that we're doing it.
Yeah.
It's our Oktoberfest.
Well, you can't really argue with them
Well, anyway, we don't have anything else to add. We do have a new Rocket League video out.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I was a drunken asshole, but what else is new?
Shocker.
Me and Adam played pretty terribly. But...
John and I came back from behind.
I'm sure you guys did.
Yeah, we did.
I admittedly followed John's lead.
To come back from behind.
He was there first, man.
And then apparently Josh was behind me, apparently. So
And hopefully we should have another Rocket League video coming out later this week.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Yep.
roughly the Friday to Sunday.
So subscribe to us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can catch that when it comes out.
And then share
And you
it.
should use your Twitch Prime account to subscribe to us on Twitch, too.
There you go.
And then you should use your Facebook account to share with all your frenzies.
And if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Prime. They match. Get my mind.
Ooh, we're running out of time for that rebate for the GTX 970. Did you ever sign up for that?
No, I ain't worried about it, Bucket.
That's $30, man.
That's true. I also imagine that I had to register my video card beforehand, and I haven't done that, so...
All right,
I'll look
folks.
into
So
it.
anyway, but
Adam doesn't want $30. Good night.
just a good reminder if anybody else out there too is
We will
lazy.
be back next week. Be sure to check out our, like Adam said, our YouTube channel and Waiting4Players.net and all the social media aspects. Hopefully Peter's back next week and he hasn't died. That's it. That's all I
John
got.
might have died though by then.
That's true. He might be dead.
One can only hope. I'm just kidding, Bloof. I love you to death.
All right.
Now die!
I'll see you guys next week.
All right, later.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye.
Oh no, you're still on Twitch.
We'll just wait for a little while. Be awkward.
I'm getting fucking dumped on.
All right, Twitch doesn't need to see you smoking.
Really?